Fela's mom, yes, Fela's mom, that's Kuti.
Fela's mom, Kuti. Grandmother.
And my own grandmother were given birth by the same mother.
That is Whiskey tweet. Okay. He said, I am bigger than your father, Fela. Whiskey responded to Kuti. Okay.
We keep saying this, that our children need to know the history of things. The heroes past. They need to know. They're supposed to know all these things.
But Whiskey, no. Whiskey is not a kid like.
He didn't know. I won't lie to you. Whiskey didn't know. I won't lie to you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Afrodorc Gist. Here we bring to you a little juicy news. My name is Dbryt, Dbryt, and today our special guest is
Daddymee. My real name is Johnson Jude, but my stage name is Daddymee.
Daddymee, I love that name, man. Daddymee. But why Daddymee? Where did you get that name, Daddymee?
Daddymee. Two of my children were just having fun, and I came in. When I entered, they saw me, and one of them said, this is my daddy. Then the other one said, no, it's my daddy, it's me, daddy, it's me, daddy. Well, the other one said again, no, it's Daddymee. No, this one said Daddymee. I said, okay, I'm for both of you, Daddymee. So that was how, the names.
And I love it. Daddymee is kind of unique, and and
just like my daddy.
Yeah. Daddymee is unique. I love that because lately I've been listening to your songs, even on AudioMac and all streaming platforms. Daddymee, and as I really appreciate your effort, in the music, you are doing a very good job. Just keep it up, man. So yo, man, it's going crazy on the internet space. When I mean it's going crazy, Whiskey and the thing is Whiskey and Kuti. Then from there, Whiskey to the greatest legend, who is Fela Kuti. But sir, I have this question. So far, so good. I've been seeing you lately, and I noticed that you're kind of related in the Fela's family. Please, can you break it to us?
I won't say I am related just like that, because I have not said this to any. I don't say this often to people.
Wow.
But I need to let people know today.
That's good.
Because I know there are some things that there's something that goes in as in some connections that we have together, that we know this people they are one way or the other connected. Fela's mom, Fela's mom, that's Kuti.
Fela's mom, Kuti. Grandmother.
And my own grandmother were given birth by the same mother.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? That is Olufumlayo Ransom Kuti.
Yes.
And my grandmother, the same mother gave birth to both of them.
Wow. That is
Fela's mom. It's, I don't even when I go to shrine, because I do go to shrine to perform, to do some stuff. I don't tell them. I don't let them know. I don't tell them.
But why?
Because I believe that you fight your battle yourself.
But at least
I wouldn't want a situation where I will have to get through them because of that relationship. So I don't say it. I don't say it to them.
Although you have your reason, but sir, now, right now we are in Jay-Z world and technology world. Let me put it that way. But they should know, because I can say you are also a legend, because you have been in this music industry for a decade of years now. That is Whiskey tweet. Okay. He said, I am bigger than your father, Fela. Whiskey responded to Kuti. You get it's kind of funny and very tricky. And the funny part, another tweet from a random user. He said, "Dear at Whiskey, I give you 24 hours to exist this tattoo of Fela Anikulapo Kuti off your body, or I will have to step in." You know, Whiskey, we all know that. You know, recent interview, Femi Kuti, and the senior one was saying good thing about Whiskey, that even when Whiskey was coming to Shrine, that Whiskey respected Fela so much, and even Whiskey itself tattoo Fela on his body. That Whiskey is a very loyal someone. But at the end of the day, they were having a battle between Sheikh Kuti and Whiskey. And I know that me, from the bottom of my heart, I know that Whiskey don't mean what he said. Like, it's just an indirect tweet to Sheikh Kuti to piss the hair. You get, but after all that thing, I just want to know what's your take on that.
Just let me say this. I believe, just like what you said, it's just to get back at him. No matter what, because what thing Whiskey go chop, when go say, the fast fella.
You understand?
Yes. Now it's like, if Whiskey said, I just like what you said. I believe, when that thing started, it was FC.
Exactly.
They were the one that were pushing the narrative, and it's not their fault. It's because they don't have history.
Okay.
We keep saying this, that our children need to know the history of things. The heroes past. They need to know. They're supposed to know all these things.
But Whiskey, no. Whiskey is not a kid like.
Whiskey didn't know also.
Really?
He's a young child.
Okay.
He didn't know. I won't lie to you. Whiskey didn't know. I will tell you a story.
Okay.
And if anybody is saying Whiskey is greater than Fela, it's as if you are saying, Baba Adeboye.
Yes. Okay, let me put the microphone.
Baba Adeboye.
Baba Adeboye.
This great pastor, this great man of God
that synagogue. Yeah.
No, not synagogue. Adeboye. We have Adeboye.
Yes, okay.
Oyedepo.
Yes, Adeboye is a pastor now.
Pastor Adeboye.
Yes,
Pastor Adeboye. It's as if you are saying Whiskey is greater than Fela, it's as if you are saying Adeboye or Oyedepo is greater than Jesus Christ.
No, impossible.
It is not possible. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You are saying Whiskey is greater than Fela. It's as if you are saying Adeboye or Oyedepo is greater than Jesus Christ.
Sorry to cut you short. Do you know, I buy what you are saying, but the funny part, especially FC, let me even put it FC. You know one thing about FC, the way they normally take things personal. Now they are even saying that Whiskey is even bigger than Fela. That Fela cannot sell, as in Fela cannot, how would they even call it? Maybe like, let me say, Whiskey, anytime Whiskey drop his song, before that 1 month, we'll get a streaming platform, almost like 10 million, as in 10 billion stream. So those Whiskey now are taking it upon themselves that Whiskey is bigger. Whiskey is bigger than Fela. That Fela has not. That Whiskey is the new Fela.
No, it's not. Let me tell you something. Fela died over 29 years ago now.
Yes.
And up to tomorrow, you still see people. They still stream Fela's song.
Yes.
They still listen to Fela. Celebration still goes on every year. Fela is being studied in schools, in universities.
Even in abroad.
But let me tell you this. If I'm not thinking negative to Whiskey.
Okay.
But let me tell you, if Whiskey died today, his song, not his song, just let me leave his song. In the next 2 years, they will forget about him. If he eventually dies today, in the next 2 years, nobody will hear anything about Whiskey again. I'm telling you the truth.
That means Whiskey's song is not good enough, like more than Fela.
Forget it.
Because do you know what surprised me most? And a lot of people are saying that all this Burna Boy, Davido, Whiskey, let me say the big four, because it's big three we have, but Rema joined them. It's big four. Said all this toy that they are going in abroad is still Fela influence.
It's Fela influence.
Because it's Fela that even brought that Afrobeat.
Yes, it's Fela's influence.
And a lot now they are saying, like I was on Today Edmond's page. Is it yesterday? I was strolling. All the songs, like Whiskey first songs, in first songs that everybody know. He sample a lot of Fela's.
See, I wouldn't want us to dwell too much on Whiskey because he's a young guy and he's doing well. I have not come to attack him. I just like what you said, or just like what we said, when this interview began.
Yes.
I said, what he said, he did that in out of anger.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes.
And the reason was because of the FC. They were the one that pushed him to that extent.
And Whiskey is the FC.
Yeah.
He's the FC.
But I want to say something. So many people they've attacked Shehu that why would Shehu do that? Shehu shouldn't have done that. Blah blah stuff like that. Let me tell you something. What Shehu did, I will tell you that Shehu is a true son of his father.
Honestly.
If you know Fela.
Honestly.
If you know Fela, you know Shehu is the true son of
Shout out to Shehu Kuti. Honestly.
If Fela were to be alive, he will do more than what Shehu just did.
Honestly.
Let me give you a story. We've been there for decades and we know so if we talk, we know what we talk.
Honestly, sir.
Something happened sometime. There was this musician, Fela was, Nigeria, Africa, the world, Fela was the one, as in the guy. And there was this musician in Nigeria then. We call him Sonny Okosu. I don't know if you've heard of
Sonny Okosu.
Yes. He's another powerful musician. He sings about, he sings about liberation, freedom, stuff like that. Even when South Africa had their independence, Mandela said they should go and bring Sonny Okosu from Nigeria.
Wow.
Very popular musician also.
Wow.
So it was, there was this particular time, Sonny Okosu was, there was no internet, there was no social media, nothing. It was just newspaper and NTA.
That's crazy. That's long time ago.
So Sonny Okosu now said, I think he wanted to chase clout. Sonny Okosu now said to Fela that he wanted to have a competition with Fela at the National Stadium. This story, I haven't had this story from, he said he wanted to have a competition with Fela at the National Stadium. That he wanted them to set a stage, he would play, Fela would play, and they will now they will now decide who is the winner. So when he said that, and the journalist went to Fela to go and interview Fela. It was newspaper there, nothing. There's nothing like social media. Fela, Fela with his Igbo.
24 hours. The man is on it.
Fela said, Okosu, you cannot compete with me. If you want to compete with me, Fela said, we'll first go yab Nigerian government. The military, you go meet the military, yab them, talk to them. For like 10 years. After yabbing them, let them carry you, pick you, put you inside prison for so amount of time. After they put you in prison for those amount of time, now come back. When you come back, come and have competition with Femi, my son. After having that competition with Femi, if you can be able to stand Femi, then you go to me. So what am I trying to say? If Fela were to be alive, was going to do more than that because Fela was a very jealous man. Fela doesn't joke with his craft.
Yes.
He knows what Fela is. When he was alive, he knew what he was doing. Fela was a good musician and he doesn't joke with his craft.
Someone that can stand in front of crowd and wear pants.
And he's jealous of, if all these things just comparing yourself with Fela will, forget it. These people, they don't know Fela. And I like what Shehu did. Fela will have done, more than that if he were to be alive. Fela will have done more than that if he were to be alive.
And the recent tweet when the last tweet that Whiskey tweeted was like, okay, everybody is bigger than me now. I beg me, everybody go sleep. That is from the tweet because the voltage was too much. Because just a one tweet for Fela, like all the old Nigerians,
everywhere.
We started hearing As if Fela is alive.
As if it was yes, everywhere.
Like we started hearing.
Everywhere was a gog. Everywhere people went. Fela, you don't. Which musicians? If I want to tell you, we have juju musicians.
Yes.
We have food everywhere.
Like everywhere. We started hearing. As if Fela is alive.
As if it was yes, everywhere.
Like we started hearing.
Everywhere was a gog. Everywhere people went. Fela, you don't. Which musicians? If I want to tell you, we have juju musicians.
Yes.
We have Fuji musicians. We have reggae musicians. We have all different kind of genre. I will tell you that Fuji musicians pick a lot. I'm talking of Fuji. All this Fuji, if you are hearing, the founders of Fuji were Barista. They call this man Barista. There's this other one, the second to Barista, they call him Kolinti. Kolinti is still alive now, but Barista is late. Both of them pick from Fela. Both of them pick from Fela, as in they pick their thoughts from Fela. Sunday Ade must have had of Sunday Ade.
Yes, Sunday
Ade is still alive. Ebenezer Obey is still alive.
Yes.
Those ones play juju music. Those are the founders of juju music in Nigeria. I can call them the founders of juju music. They pick from Sunday Ade. I'm sorry, they pick from Fela. Yes.
And all those ones, they are real musicians.
Shina Peter.
Yes.
This Afro.
He's my boss friend.
He picks from Fela. Everyone, all these people pick from. Comparing, Whiskey with Fela is as if I won't lie to you. I see me. The way I see Whiskey is a singer. Just let me put it that way. Whiskey is a singer. Why Fela was a musician? There's a difference between a singer and a musician.
But sir, sorry to ask you a question. Do you know why I respect Fela? Like we growing up, we did not know Fela. Even till I become adult, still doing music until now. I still never knew Fela, but because of his history and his legacy. Like, do you know what baffles me about that man? Like, you see all this, like the man will be playing saxophone,
plays a lot of instruments,
like a lot of instruments,
and
you will see like a real Afrobeat, like the Jeremy. Like, do you know what's up? Like, how the man compose song? Like, how the man feel they compose song?
Fela composed two of his albums on stage. He didn't write them down. He composed them while they were performing. He composed two of his albums on stage. You know what's that kind? you know that kind. Let me say, he didn't write them down.
Like
on stage, as they play, they compose, and it become record.
That man is.
So how will you? I had a song. If you check my songs, Daddymee online. I had a song titled Oloruka.
Okay,
Oloruka. It's about celebrates marriage. It celebrates marriage.
Okay.
I picked that track from Fela's song. When Fela was doing High Life. Fela started with High Life music.
Yes.
It was then called Fela's Anikulapo.
History.
Fela, Anikulapo, and not Anikulapo. Fela and the Anikulapo. Was singing High Life then. High Life before he changed got to a particular stage. Now changed to Afro.
How do they call this Fela camp? Kuta Republic. Kalakuta.
Yes, Kalakuta.
Have you been there before?
Yes, I've been there. Yes.
How do the place look like?
Wonderful place. Wonderful. It's a wonderful place. A good
in
place.
Ikeja.
Yes, Ikeja. Let me tell you something about Kalakuta. Kalakuta is a place that's Fela's. That is when he was alive. That's
what they said. You can't go there anyhow like that. There.
Kalakuta is a place. There are so many things. If we start talking about Fela, we can't talk enough.
Honestly.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Legend.
For example, now Fela must not hear from you, and Fela must not hear from you that something happened. You say, I dey fear. I dey fear. No? If Fela hear fear from you, you are in trouble.
Really?
You must not try to say such word. Fela believe everything is possible. You must have faith to do this. And these are the things, they preach in churches now.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
You must have faith for you to do anything.
If Fela hear, you cannot talk fear for Kalakuta. Talk about fear. don't try it. That is one thing. For Kalakuta or for Shrine, when Fela was alive, if your phone dey here and maybe you go do blah blah, when you come back, you will see that phone. They don't fit steal it. When Fela was alive.
But if someone now took it by mistake, they must fetch the person out.
That person don't die. Go to church now. Go to mosque. Your slipper safe.
They miss.
They miss. Your slippers they miss. So you understand? So it's you can't talk enough of Fela. Fela is
wow. Sir, well, I so much appreciate. I know very well now that Fela is the greatest.
No, Fela is.
But I want to ask one more question before we go. In era of Fela, who is that artist that competes, that like the person is kind of close? Like, you know, now, like we are in era of the Whiskey, Burna Boy, Davido, right? So now, if we see Whiskey now, we know we can compare like Whiskey and Burna Boy now, Davido now. You understand? So in era of Fela, who is kind of like near to Fela?
I'll mention one guy, one man. He's late now. Call him. He's an Afro singer too. I forgot his name.
And he play all those things.
He plays also. He plays horns too. But he has to leave Nigeria for America.
Because of Fela?
Because of he had to, yes. He was trying to come up to us, doing, I've forgotten this man's name. If I'll try and
recall.
Yes, recall.
Wow.
He has to move.
Because the pressure is too much.
It's full force.
Yeah.
Fela was a force.
I hear a lot about that.
So the guy has to move.
I hear when.
Very good. I mean, the man's name is OJ, Orlando Julius. Orlando Julius.
Yes. Julius.
Yes. Orlando, and apart from Orlando Julius, in Ghana too, there are some, because Fela had some friends too in Ghana that they do music together. Like there's this guy, I mean, that one, he himself is late now. We call him Mark Tonto. Mark Tonto was one of those. Well, I mean, you may not.
I will understand. But this is that I say, I'll make sure that I'll go Google and get all the pictures.
You see, I mean, there was this program that happened, I think in 1977. First Tag 77.
That time I should be 2 years.
First Tag
77. I'll be wide.
First Tag 77. That was when they were showing the heritage of Nigeria, what will happen in Nigeria, in Africa, stuff like that. So many nations came into Nigeria, and we had First Tag. Then Mark Tonto was one of the. They were the in thing then, as in happening. Just as Fela was. Ruling the world then.
Yeah.
Likewise, these guys too. The one you asked me, was the person in Nigeria. I told you about.
Yes,
and some other.
Yes.
But in Ghana, we have the Osibisas. We call them the Osibisas. We call them the Osibisas. Yes. They were wonderful. There are like maybe 5 or 6 of them. 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many they were. They were in a group. So Amao. That's
many. Yes. But all Fela is the hottest.
Yes. So the 6 of them, they have their stuff like that. They go from one nation to another. So they were invited to First Tag 77. Likewise, also they came to First Tag 77.
First Tag.
Yes. They performed during First Tag 77. So one of them is this Mark that I'm talking about, Mark Tonto. Very wonderful guy. Very good musician also. I mean, he's was a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Was in Ghana then, but he's late now.
Wow. Sir, before we go, last but not the least, this is my opportunity of discussing Fela with you, and I'm very, very happy. Like, when Fela mothers died, I forgot the name. You said Fumilayo. Yes. When she died, I heard that they threw her from the window, yes. And Fela now picked the mom's grave and go and drop it at what is it called?
Golden Barrack.
Yes, Golden Barrack. That says Shebi that they have killed it, they should take it and go bury it. Like how? Like who man on earth can do that? Like that man a soldier.
then the Abuja, everybody goes to Abuja, that's sort of that.
Yes.
Then it was in Lagos. And
yes,
the capital was
Afrodorc started from Lagos.
The capital was in Lagos.
Oh.
Afrodorc is the capital of Nigeria.
Yes.
As in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. I mean, where they stay in Afrodorc.
Exactly.
So then there was nothing like Afrodorc then. The capital was Lagos State, and the military were the one ruling then.
Exactly.
And that was when they killed what would they call it?
Fela's mom.
I mean, Obasanjo was the president then.
Oh, okay. When Fela's mom died.
Yes, Obasanjo was the head of state.
Ooh. That means Obasanjo ruled us very well.
Obasanjo was the head of state, while Yar'Adua was the like the vice, I'm chief of family staff, so stuff like that.
Wow.
So when that's a very, I mean, we don't let people know what happened.
Exactly.
So really, Fela took the coffin to Dodambara, and he put them in front of them.
Honest.
He asked Obasanjo to carry it. He asked Yar'Adua to carry it. So they all couldn't, so he left the coffin there and went away. But there was nothing in the coffin, just ordinary.
Honestly, crazy. Oh my God!
There was nothing there. So was just trying to let them know that I'm powerful. I mean, then I know what I'm doing.
Swear.
So I mean, that was it. There was nothing inside it.
Wow.
There was nothing.
All we can say, whiskey is the greatest, Fela is the greatest. Let's put it this way, because in our time, it's whiskey.
He's doing his thing.
Whiskey is doing his thing back to back.
And we love him for that.
Yes, and we love him for that. But Whiskey FC, abeg, no na the pipe low.
Father na father.
Oh, abeg. Fela, man, I dey see Fela as God. Then Whiskey na servant. Abeg, may una take am at least. And I pray Whiskey and Kuti, they know what they are doing, and I hope they should reconcile, and everybody should bounce back on their feet. That's the only thing I can say. So guys, please do not forget to like, share, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Afrodorc Gist. We'll be bringing you juicy news every week. Please subscribe. Okay, chai. So sir, before you go, tell them your handle, where they can find you, and on your social media platforms before we go.
Both on TikTok, Facebook, what was it? On Instagram. Just type Daddymee.
All is Daddymee.
Daddymee. Daddymee. That's it.
Okay, sir. Before we go, what advice would you like to give the upcoming one who is trying to make it and who is trying to find their way on the spotlight? What do you have to say today?
I will advise you to put God first and work hard. That's all.
Daddymee said you should put God first, then work hard. Work your ass up to get to the top, man. It's a wrap.